What's up, guys? Coach K here with your weekly Drop of Movement Monday. Today we're going to go over all things mini bands. So there's a
Strippers,
Mike Wilmer.
bands that make her dance, bands that make her.
mini bands in, but a lot of times I see the exercises done incorrectly. So first things first, whenever you order a pack of bands, you're going to get a variety of resistance. So which one should you use? Well, it depends. Are you a beginner or are you a more advanced athlete? From there, you're gonna know kind of which end of the spectrum to start on. So you're gonna get a thinner band, a medium band, and then a pretty heavy band. So if I am a moderate to advanced athlete and put this band on, it's gonna be super weak. And I'm not gonna get a whole lot out of it. So if you can drive easily into that band and it just feels kind of loose, it's probably not resistant enough, okay? On the other hand, if you put the thick band on, it can barely move, you know it's probably too thick. It's kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, like the porridge, right? Too hot, too cold, just right. I think that's how it went. All right, so I'm gonna stick with the blue band today. So once you have your resistance figured out, we wanna maintain tension always. And this goes for the mini bands, the long loop bands, if you're doing lower body or upper body, you always wanna maintain tension with the bands. So in my programming, you've noticed there's a lot of monster walks or warm-ups with a mini band. And the biggest thing that we want to think about is keeping those feet apart and tension always into the band. So I'm creating constant tension and not letting that band dictate where my legs go. So I'm in control of the band is not in control of me. So I'm thinking about driving my knees out, which automatically engages my glutes. So if I'm doing the monster walks or the lateral steps, I'm gonna step out. Here's where the first mistake is made. Whoop. See that? No tension in this left leg. So I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna step out, control. Step out, control. Step out, control. Step out, control. If you're dragging your foot, you're not in control. Okay, so I'm stepping, 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 stepping. My feet are never getting closer together. That engagement is on the whole time. Same thing, if I'm doing my squats, a lot of times I'll see someone squat really well with the band on the way down, and then on the way up, this happens. Great on the way down, on the way up, this happens. So what I want to see is that constant tension in the band on the way down and on the way up, on the way down and on the way up. So don't let that band push those knees in. You know you're losing that glute engagement if that happens, okay? And then if you have trouble engaging your glutes in any other exercise, so like this morning we were working on some RDLs. If I don't really feel an RDL without a band, or if I notice like my knees kind of cave in, I can easily band pretty much any lower body exercise and drive into that band, and holy shit, now I feel my glutes because I'm actively pressing and externally rotating in that heel and hip and really feeling my glutes fire. So if it's an exercise, a deadlift, an RDL, any variation of a squat, hip thrusts, if you are doing like the barbell or dumbbell hip thrust laying on the ground, throw a band on, create that tension, and you're gonna feel it so much more in your butt. And then with the upper body exercises, simple things like pull aparts. I see a lot of people going like this and letting that band get loose in the middle. So create the tension to start and keep the tension on the entire time. That's the beauty of these bands. So tension always. Same thing if I were doing something like curls, I'm controlling it down. I'm not just letting it loose at the bottom and being sloppy with it. I'm really choking up on the band and holding that tension the whole time. So creating the tension, really squeezing, not letting the band dictate where your limbs are going, you know that you're in control and you're really getting the most out of your movement. So I hope those tips with the bands help.